The future of Nepal's apparel industry hangs in the balance as global fashion giants hit pause on their expansion plans. But why? It's all due to the recent political unrest and the fiery Gen Z protests. November 5, 2025, marked a pivotal moment for Kathmandu's economic aspirations. International apparel powerhouses, including those with Indian roots exporting to the US, have put their Nepal investments on hold. This decision came in the wake of the September Gen Z protests, which left several luxury hotels in Kathmandu engulfed in flames, including Hilton Kathmandu, Hyatt Regency, and Hotel Varnavas. The Garment Association of Nepal's president, Pashupathy Dev Pandey, revealed the industry's dilemma. Potential investors are hesitant after the protests. The security of investments in Nepal is now a significant concern. Adding to the uncertainty, a U.S. trade delegation is in India for tariff negotiations, expected to conclude by November. Pandey noted, investors are adopting a wait-and-see approach. If these talks between India and the U.S. reach a positive conclusion, international clothing brands might bypass Nepal altogether. But here's where it gets controversial. India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal hinted at a potential deal that could slash U.S. tariffs on Indian exports from 50% to 15%. This has raised eyebrows, especially considering the U.S.'s recent tariffs on Indian goods, which prompted brands like Gap, Puma, Nike, and Zara to consider Nepal as an alternative production hub. The U.S. tariffs, imposed last year, targeted various sectors, including textiles, apparel, gems, and jewelry, hitting Indian exports hard. In contrast, Nepal's apparel exports enjoy a more favorable 10% tariff in the U.S. market, making it an appealing option. These tariffs were part of Trump's strategy to pressure Russia over the Ukraine war, impacting India's oil purchases. Trump's aggressive use of tariffs since returning to power has shaken global trade. India's exports to the U.S. have plummeted, with a 20% drop in September alone. Meanwhile, Nepal's ready-made garment exports also took a hit, declining by 10.22% in the first quarter of this fiscal year. Nepali manufacturers remain optimistic, hoping that failed tariff negotiations between the U.S. and India will push U.S. buyers towards Nepal. Pandey predicts a 10 to 15% rise in U.S. demand for ready-made garments, encouraging domestic producers to ramp up production. However, the threat of transhipment looms large. The U.S. has issued strict warnings against rerouting goods through third countries to avoid tariffs, a practice that could result in hefty fines and legal consequences. Nepal's lack of clear transhipment policies adds to the complexity. Interestingly, the Nepali market has caught the eye of Indian gold jewelry producers, who are exploring opportunities after the tariff hike. While inquiries have been made, no concrete deals have materialized yet. As the situation unfolds, one can't help but wonder, will Nepal's apparel industry rise from the ashes of political turmoil, or will it be overshadowed by global giants' strategic moves? The fate of this industry is a captivating narrative, leaving us eager to see what unfolds next.